Hey, sorry, I'm trying not to be too loud. Most of the crew is sleeping right now. I hope you can still hear me. It's been about a week since we left Earth. By the time you receive this message, almost a month will have gone by. Even understanding the science, it's hard for me to wrap my head around that. We're picking up speed as we move away from Earth, which means the time difference is going to get longer the further away we are. But your messages you send me should get here faster than mine reach you. Make sure to send me updates on all our friends and everyone back home. I want to know everything. And I'll send you updates every couple of months when I have time. We should be able to maintain contact with each other for at least the next 6 months or so. Once our ship gets close to the wormhole that's going to take us across the galaxy, we'll have to say goodbye for a while, but I don't want to think about that quite yet. Let me tell you about life on the spaceship so far. Even now, as I am looking out the window, it feels surreal to be here. I've been dreaming about this for as long as I can remember, so it hardly seems real. There are 5 of us in total on the crew, each with our own roles. We have a captain, an engineer, a navigator, a medical officer, and I'm our science officer, of course, but we're all cross-trained to do each other's jobs if needed. Everyone is equal on the ship. The captain is our de facto leader, but if ever there is a disagreement within the crew on a matter of importance, we've been instructed to take a vote, so no one person has absolute authority or control. Each of us has been assigned chores to do to manage the day-to-day operations of the ship and keep things running. It's been more work than I thought it would be, but I'm sure once we get into a routine, we'll have more downtime and be able to get to know each other better. I'm kind of glad we've been so busy this first week since we left. It means I haven't really had time to feel too homesick yet. We've also been allowed to bring a few items and photos from Earth, which I'm sure will help. Right now, I'm looking at the photo from my going-away party. I've been thinking about one of the conversations we had that night. You asked me if I was sure about this, if I really wanted to be going away for so long. The truth is, it's not so much about wanting to go as much as it is about needing to go. I could never live with myself if I were to turn my back on this opportunity to do something that could push humanity forward. I mean, you know that as well as I do. So it almost didn't feel like a choice even, just something I knew I had to do. I miss you terribly, but I know you support me no matter what, like you always have. Know that I'm thinking about you. I look forward to receiving your first transmission. See ya. Hey you. It's been about 2 months on the ship now, which means by the time you're receiving this, it'll have been, just over 6 months on Earth. That's crazy. There's a lot I want to tell you about, but first I have some bad news. Our receiver is damaged. That means none of us have received any messages from Earth. We were pretty upset when we found out, but our engineer is trying his best to fix it. And he assured us that the transmitter is still fully functional, which means you're still getting our messages, even if we're not getting yours. So that gives us some comfort. Hopefully by the time you're getting this, the receiver will have been fixed. Fingers crossed. Enough about that. Let me fill you in on my life here. Life on the ship has been good. I feel as though I've finally settled into a routine. I like the other crew members. We're all much more comfortable around each other now than we were at the beginning of the trip. Even though we've only known each other for a short time, we feel less like co-workers than we do old friends. And we have more spare time now than we did during the first few weeks. I spend a lot of this time with the other crew members playing games and telling stories about our lives back on Earth. They know everything about you now, probably more than they'd like to know. Aside from the issue with the receiver, everything's been running smoothly on the ship. We have no serious issues, and everyone is still healthy and mostly in high spirits. I'm even starting to get used to the food. But I have so many questions about back home. I think about all the new books and movies I must be missing out on. All the news stories and celebrity drama that'll have happened by the time you receive this message. But most of all, I wonder how you're doing. And I hope you're doing well and are taking good care of yourself. I love you. Bye. Hello. It's been 4 months on the ship, which means for you, it's been 3 years on Earth. When I first did that calculation, I almost couldn't believe it. I bet so much has changed since you received my last message. We're still not receiving messages from Earth, but that's okay. We know you're thinking about us. So, what's new with me? For one thing, I've been reading a lot more. Nothing too serious, though. We have a small library on the ship, and I've been trying to reread all the books I loved when we were growing up. We're lucky that this ship is large enough that there are plenty of places you can go for some privacy or alone time. When I'm reading, I usually go to the green room or sit next to my favorite window on the observation deck. I've started journaling, too. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about our childhood and how we grew up. I think that's why I've been wanting to reread all those books. I've been reflecting a lot, and I wrote down some of the memories I had and wanted to share one with you. Yesterday, I was reminded of the field behind your uncle's farmhouse. Those warm summer nights when we used to go catching fireflies. I remember we would sneak out after dark with nothing but a glass jar and a couple of flashlights. I can still smell the grass and hear the cicadas buzzing. The field looked like an endless sea of flickering lights. When I look out at the stars here, I feel the same sense of awe and wonder that I felt back then. The sense that anything could happen, and that anything is possible. I wish you could experience this with me. Anyway, I should probably get back to work. Send my best wishes to everyone. As you know, it'll be a long time before you receive my next message, so hang tight. Love you. Hey there. It's been 6 months on the ship, which means it's been 11 years on Earth. Can you believe it? Things with me are much the same as they were the last time I recorded one of these. Now I've read most of the books in the library, and I'm still journaling every day. The rest of the crew are good too. As excited as we all are, there are definitely some nerves about the next phase of our mission. I spent a lot of time thinking about you and wondering what you may have done over the past decade by the time you hear this. Are you married? Do you have kids? What job do you have now? Did you ever make it back to school? The hardest part about all of this is knowing that I won't have the answer to these questions before we embark on the next part of our journey. We're heading into the wormhole in a few days. It'll take us so far away from Earth that we won't be able to send you transmissions again until we come back towards home. Which means it's time to say goodbye for now. I've thought a lot about what I was going to say to you in this last recording. There's so much to say, but it's hard for me to find the words. To be honest with you, this is the 3rd time I've tried to record this message. So, let me just keep things short and get right to the point. You are the best friend anyone could ever ask for. I think about you every single day. There are times in my life where I know I never would have made it without you. And I can't imagine how different my life would have been if we'd never met. I know you're probably worried sick about me. I worry about you too, but you're always strong, so I'm sure you're doing okay. And I'll be okay too. I'll be back before you know it. But while I'm gone, if you ever miss me or you feel lonely, look up at the night sky and know I'm out here. Somewhere out here, I'm thinking about you Remember that, and you'll never be alone. All right, I think that's close enough to what I wanted to say. Hang in there. I love you. Bye.